What's going on? It's book reading time. Little stretching book workout. All right, guys, let's get done it. All right, let's begin. Where was I? But damn, Father, she had answered, I don't want to play games, and will you tell me why I need classroom discipline? When every time we went out on a picnic, you would make me take my copy of Homer's Odyssey and read from it in Greek. If I'm not better educated than any girl you will find at Miss English's Academy, I'll eat the 20 volumes of your British state trials. Her father had not even listened to her. I know your duty, Jessie, and I'm a hard man to divert. Later that evening, she had come back to his library and stood before him on the thick rug, her eyes red and swollen, her brown hair cut off at the shoulders. What in the heaven's name have you done to yourself, Jessie? Her father had cried in anguish. I've cut my hair, so I'll be ugly, she announced through her tears now. I won't need any classrooms or discipline, or to go out in society. Father, all I want to do is stay here and be your companion. Tom Benton had remained firm. I can't take the responsibility for anything lacking in your life. You are 14 years old. You are already late in entering. Now stop the sniveling and go out with your mother and Eliza and order some new clothes. As she turned to leave the room, he had called, maybe the school will only be half as bad as it sounds. I promise to save all my important speeches for when you will be home on the weekends. That was 2 years ago. Her hair had grown long again, but her dislike for the school had persisted. Eliza finished her number, acknowledged the police applause. Jessie looked to John Friedman, waiting for him to project himself, create the impression that which hundreds of men who crossed the threshold of the Benton home in Washington had sooner or later set out to create. The young lieutenant returned her gaze with friendly interest but said nothing. Her words always had been beautiful to Jessie Ann Benton, but as she sat in the comfortably poised silence, feeling keenly the presence of the army officer beside her, she sensed that words were not the sole measure of communication, nor perhaps even the best. John Freeman did not speak, yet some inward ear, hitherto unused and unexpected, heard him speaking to her. What branch of service are you in, Lieutenant Friedman? She asked. The top topographical corps. I'm working with Mr. Nicolette and Mr. Hansler on the map of the Minnesota country. Nicolette and Hansler? Why, they are two of Father's closest friends. That's how I met Senator Benton. He came to Mr. Hasler's house where I am plotting the material we gathered on our expedition to the upper Missouri. Were you on that expedition with Nicolay? She demanded excitingly. Yes, I have. I've been his assistant for 4 years now. Most of the time we spent in the northern wilderness, in the Indian country. An exclamation came from Jessie's full lips. It is true, Miss Benton, asked the lieutenant, that your father has never been west of the Mississippi. I can hardly believe he knows more about the West than any man I've met. Jessie has warmed the tribute to her father. She felt a companion glow come over her. He has never been west of St. Louis, but his mind has lived those regions ever since he was a boy. His closest friends are the. This is like a 50-year-old book, but we're reading it. Yeah, we are. That was one whole page. Yeah. I mean, reading out loud is not a good idea right now. And some extra relaxation for the night. Oh. Little full moon meditation, guys. Gotta do the full moon meditation. Everything done in joy.